Imagine you are walking down the street and you suddenly collapse, clutching your chest, gasping for air. Who is more likely to save you? A single person walking their dog or a crowd of 50 people waiting for a bus? Common sense says the crowd. There are 50 potential heroes there. Someone is bound to call 911. Someone is bound to know CPR, strength in numbers, right? Wrong. If you pick the crowd, you might be in trouble. This is the bystander effect, and it is one of the darkest glitches in human psychology. The math works like this. If one person sees you fall, they feel 100% of the responsibility to help. If they walk away, they know it's their fault. The guilt is focused entirely on them. But if 50 people see you fall, that responsibility is shattered into tiny little pieces. Each person feels only 2% responsible. They look around, see nobody else moving, and their brain tells them, well, if nobody else is panicking, it must not be an emergency. Someone else probably called the police already. We call this diffusion of responsibility. It's the comfortable lie we tell ourselves to avoid getting involved. We assume there is a doctor in the crowd. We assume we are the least qualified person there. We assume someone else will do it. The most famous case of this was Kitty Genovese in 1964. The story goes that 38 witnesses heard her being attacked, and not a single one called the police immediately. While the details of that story are often debated, the psychological principle holds up in lab test after lab test. The more people present, the slower the reaction time. So humans are terrible. Is there a fix? Actually, yes. If you are the one in trouble, do not scream help. Help is a vague request addressed to the universe. The crowd will ignore it. Instead, you need to break the spell. Pick one specific person. Point at them. Make eye contact. Say, "You, in the red jacket, call an ambulance." By singling them out, you just dumped 100% of the responsibility back onto one person. You remove their excuse to do nothing. You turn them from a generic bystander into a specific participant. Ideally, we would all just be better people. But until that happens, it's better to understand how the broken software in our brains actually works. Stay safe. And maybe avoid crowds.